Okay, so putting this all back together, this is what I think everybody should do, but that's new to this, is to make a cardboard chart. But if you haven't done that and you're a bit stuck, because some are short and some are long, it's quite easy when you think about it. On the inlet manifold, this is a shorter distance, so you know shorter bolts go on those short bits. So these would all be short, here, 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 because they're shorter distance for the bolts to go through. So like these two are short. I put those in the cardboard exactly the way they came out. So the second and the third one are short. Yep, that's the second and the third one. Yeah, you can, and the longer bolts, of course, if you turn it this way, I have to remember not to scratch because I've prepped these and these are longer, of course. So the inside ones, rather the outside are short, and all the inside ones are long because they go a longer distance. So all the inside ones are long. That's pretty easy to work out if you didn't make a reference point. The two nuts go here. Make sure I get that on camera. The two nuts go there and there on the very end. So those are the only two nuts. And that also lets you know where those bolts have to be that come up from the other mating surface. And with this will go on, of course, on top of the gasket. The same gasket, whoa, I don't want to sand that again. The same gasket this sits on, this also sits on. And that side on the right has the longer bolt because that mass of aluminium is longer. That's a longer distance than that, of course. But when you're new, you panic about these things without thinking about it, don't you? I mean, if you're very new to it. So yeah, that is the longer bolt next to the sensor. And when you position your gasket, which is the same gasket for this inlet manifold, that will go on first, and perhaps even use it to set your gasket exactly where you want when you tighten this down. And you will torque that down first. And when that's torqued down, then of course you can put your inlet, your water transfer pipe, which runs underneath this. You can hook up your inlet water pipe, make sure your valley is all right the way you want it, and you've got that water transfer pipe all on properly. These are all torqued down. There'll be these two blank ones are the two studs that are at the top of the engine. Like you might have taken these out and forgot where they go. That one goes to the top of that water inlet. That one goes to the top of that water inlet, and they become the two studs that match with that part I was just showing you. And then you've got that stud that goes there. And then that stud goes on the very end there. And it is strange, the design. When you look at it, you would think that when they've got two there, they should have two there. And they have 5 there and 6 here. I mean, to me, it should be equal. What you do on one side, you should do on the other, but they haven't designed it this way. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the front, 5 on the back. And it's not designed equal. Like they'll have those two bolts there. You'd think they would do the same at the back, but they don't, which is a bit strange. And so you can see those two studs I showed you, they go at the front. And that reminds me, I've got 2 nuts to find for that. Where I put them, I'm not sure at the moment. Yeah, so there'll be 2 2 nuts to match those bolts that come up from the bottom there. And the tightening sequence, I've numbered mine 1, 2, where that nut is, 2, 3, just opposite that injector port, 4, in between those 2 injector ports, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. This one here, 11, which is another nut. So 11 altogether, not including that. Just 11 for this one.